Learning a new program. You ask a friend who is good with computers to help you do something in a new program. The friend says have not used the program before but will try it. 2 minutes later, they have figured out what to do. How did your friend do that? If you have experienced a situation like the one just described, it might seem like magic. However, your friend probably just applied what your friend knew about computers and computer programs to the program you were trying to use. In this lesson, we will show you how you can do the same thing. You know more than you think you do. Starting to use a new computer program can seem overwhelming, but keep in mind that you already know more than you think you know. Even if the screen in front of you looks very unfamiliar, everything you have learned so far about your computer and other programs will help you figure out what to do next. As you spend more time using the new program, it will start to feel more familiar. Look for similarities with programs you've used. The first things you will want to do when opening a new program is look for familiar features. You may not realize it, but most computer programs have certain basic features in common, so once you have learned to use one program, you will already know something about any other ones you try to use. For example, many keyboard shortcuts remain the same from program to program. Most programs also have file and edit menus, and they will usually be in the same place at the top of your screen, either as a drop-down menu or in a ribbon. The file and edit menus tend to contain similar functions in any program. Therefore, if you know the print function appears in the file menu in Microsoft Word, you will have a good idea of where to look for it in Google Drive, as in the image to the right. Even if you are switching from a PC to a Mac or vice versa, keyboard shortcuts will remain mostly the same. Just substitute the Command key on a Mac for the Control key on a PC. For example, the shortcuts for the cut function are Control on a PC. On a Mac, it is Command. Check for hidden toolbars or panels. Let us say you have checked your new program for familiar functions, but there are a few you just cannot find. Do not give up. If you believe a particular function should be there, you are probably right. You may just need to open it. Many programs have toolbars, sidebars, or panels you can hide or make visible, and they are often hidden by default when you start the program. If you cannot find a function you need, try clicking the View or Window menu to check for hidden toolbars, as shown in the image of the Firefox web browser below. If you're having trouble if the program you are trying to use has many unfamiliar elements, or if there is a feature you simply do not know how to use, do not despair. There are still some simple things you can do to find your way around a program. Use the help feature. Software companies know that most users will have questions about how to use their programs, which is why they include built-in help features. You can usually access a program's help feature by clicking a help menu, sometimes represented by a question mark icon, at the top of your screen. There, you will find instructions on how to do things, troubleshooting tips, and answers to frequently asked questions. Some help features will even include links to online help forums, where users can post answers to each other's questions. Remember, if something is not obvious to you, it probably is not obvious to other users either, so the help section should have some information on it. Google it. If you have not found the answer in the program's help feature, try searching for a solution on Google. You will probably find tutorials or posts from other users explaining how to use the program. You may also want to search YouTube for video tutorials on the program you are using. For tips on how to search effectively with Google, check out our upcoming lesson on Google search tips. Use at your own risk. Please be aware that any information you may find in these messages may be inaccurate, misleading, dangerous, addictive, or unethical. Some information on this page may create an unreasonable risk for readers who choose to apply or use the information in their own activities or to promote the information for use by third parties. None of the authors, contributors, administrators, or anyone else connected with these message suggestions in any way whatsoever, can be responsible for your use of the information contained in or linked from web pages.